Hello ladies and gentlemen, Keaton here, and welcome to the Tengu Drop Recap for the week of April 12th, 2015. Alright, so it's time to run down everything that we released on the channel this week, starting as always with Monday. On Monday, Joe took a look at a game, well, more of a prototype if you will, a proof of concept called Deadbolt, being developed by the creators of Risk of Rain. It's an ultra-violent 2D side-scrolling sort of action game. It kind of reminds me a lot of Gunpoint, mixed with maybe the hyper-violence of Hotline Miami. Pretty interesting concept, so especially if you're a fan of Risk of Rain, that's one to check out for Monday. On Tuesday, I took a look at a game called Super Lemonade Factory, and aside from the fact that I broke it in less than 3 minutes of playing, it was a very interesting 2D side-scrolling, slightly difficult platformer. Wasn't necessarily up my alley. It felt very mediocre compared to something along the likes of Super Meat Boy. Nonetheless, I have some fun with it, have a little fun with the editing as well, so it wasn't an entire waste or anything. On Wednesday, Joe returned to Mini Metro with another look at more content that has been added to the game recently with the Berlin map. And if you've seen Mini Metro before, you know what to expect with the laying of tracks and expanding one's track systems. So yes, it's more Mini Metro for those of you who enjoy Mini Metro. On Wednesday, we also did more Payday II. We did the nightclub and mall crasher maps. Very run and gun, very loud, very in-your-face action types of ordeals. We also got introduced to our new friend and ally in the heist shenanigans going forward, little Samsonite, a nice little briefcase that's also a turret. Very, very fun, interesting evolution of our heisting with Payday 2. On Thursday, it was Nuclear Throne one-shot time, as usual. A very interesting run, a run that probably could have been better if I had been luckier. Unfortunately, roll of the dice, rolls were failed, Nuclear Throne continues to be a jerk, and I live with it in utter agony and utter disappointment. On Thursday, not so disappointing, took a look at the Titan Souls prototype Redux, which is the upgraded version of the original prototype that was released for Titan Souls back in the Little Dare Game Jam time. So not only is it an updated visual style, it's updated gameplay mechanics. I did in fact go and look back at my original playthrough, and yes, a lot has actually changed between the boss fights, both visually and mechanically. So that was very interesting. I wasn't actually going crazy and forgetting as much as I thought I did. So if you would like to see the original and the updated, there's a link to the original in the description for the Titan Souls prototype Redux video itself. On Friday, we took a look at Freestyle 2 Street Basketball. Now, this is the game I was talking about in last week's recap, where Joe and I thought it was going to be a pretty terrible experience, but we ended up having a little fun with it. And since we've recorded that video, they have actually added gamepad support to the game, and I've already tried it out. It's pretty damn fun. It plays much more like an old school basketball game, a much more simple basketball game. So I'm pretty excited to get back to it. I'm sure Joe will have more fun with it with the controller, so be sure to check out our first impressions for Friday's video. On Saturday, we did another Gmod Horror map. Gotta say, it's probably not the most impressive of Gmod Horror maps that we've done for the channel. To the map's credit, it does try. It's just, you know, probably not what we were expecting in terms of Gmod Horror maps, but nonetheless, you know, it is part 1 of part 3, so perhaps when we come back to this series, I guess, this trilogy of so to speak, perhaps the maps will get better with time, or, you know, maybe not. Who knows? Anyway, that is Saturday's video. And that about wraps up the week in Tengu Drop videos. I can tell you that next week, it's gonna be pretty exciting around here. A lot of teasers this week within the videos themselves, if you haven't watched them. As always, everything that we released for the week can be found in the description below for your convenience. But if you missed them, I'll give you a nice rundown of what you can expect this coming week. First up, we got Tuesday with a couple of new releases. We hope to have some footage of Titan Souls, the full release for you, as well as Grand Theft Auto 5 on PC. It's finally coming out. We are so psyched. The great thing about it is it releases at 12 a.m. GMT, so that means we're gonna have enough time to record, edit, and just upload at least one GTA playthrough video for the day. And yes, we are going to be doing GTA videos, but we'll get more into that as, you know, the time goes on. We're just really excited to finally get our hands on GTA 5 PC, especially because it looks so damn pretty. But on Wednesday, you can expect more Payday 2. Lots more Payday 2 content coming. We recorded a lot. Our first major struggle is coming up as well, so it's not all roses and dandelions for us in the Payday 2 world, so there's definitely some struggle coming. And there may be a few more surprises, who knows? Really, I wish I could be more specific and solid with what you can expect in the week, but a lot of the times it just doesn't turn out the way we plan it to. But nonetheless, you can expect a lot of content next week, so as always, be sure to get caught up on everything you might have missed this week. Once again, everything can be found in the description below, so be sure to get caught up. And to those of you who are caught up and watched our videos for the week, you know, liked them, favorited them, commented, and all that other good stuff, we always appreciate your support, so thank you. And hello to all the new subscribers for the week. We hope you guys are enjoying the content on the channel. And as always, you lovely people, until next week, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys then for another Tengu Drop Recap. Bye!